What's the matter?
Listen. Dad's going to get his license taken away if he keeps that up.
His eyes are going.
Nah, he sees all right. I drove into the city with him last week. He just doesn't keep his mind on it. He stops at a green light, and then it turns red and he goes.
Maybe he's colorblind.
Huh? Well, he's got the finest eye for color in the business. You know that.
I'm going to sleep.
You're not still sour on Dad, are you, Biff?
He's all right, I guess. Are you smoking?
Want one?
Nah. I can never sleep when I smell it.
Funny, Biff, you know? I'm sleeping in here again, the old beds. A lot of talk that went across these beds, eh?
Yeah. A lot of dreams and plans.
About 500 women would like to know what was said in this room.
Do you remember that big Betsy something? Oh, what the hell was her name? Over on Bushwick Avenue.
The one with the collie dog.
Yeah, that's the one. I got you in there, remember?
Yeah. That was my first time. I think. Boy. There was a pig. You tell me everything I know about women. Don't you forget that.
Oh, I bet you forgot how bashful you used to be. Especially with girls.
Oh, I still am.
Oh, go on.
I just control it. That's all. I think I got less bashful and you got more so. What happened, Biff? Where's the old humor? The old confidence? What's the matter?
Why does Dad mock me all the time?
He's not mocking you.
Everything I say, there's a twist of mockery in his face. I can't get near him.
I think that he just wants you to make good. That's all. I've been meaning to talk to you about Dad for a long time now, Biff. Something's happening to him. He talks to himself.
Yeah, I noticed that this morning. But then again, he always mumbled.
But not so noticeable. I mean, it got so embarrassing. I had to send him to Florida. And you know something, Biff? Most of the time he's talking to you.
What's he say about me?
I can't make it out.
No, what's he say about me?
I think the fact that you're not settled in, that you're still kind of up in the air.
There are one or two other things depressing him, Hap.
What do you mean?
Never mind. Just don't lay it all on me.
But I think you just got started. I mean, is there any future for you out there?
I tell you, Hap, I don't know what the future is. I don't know what I'm supposed to want.
What do you mean?
Well, I spent 6 or 7 years after high school trying to work myself up. Shipping clerk, salesman, business of one kind or another. And it's a measly matter of existence. To wake up in those mornings and get on that subway. To devote your whole life to keeping stock or buying or selling. To work 50 weeks out of the year for the sake of a 2-week vacation when all you really desire is to be outside with your shirt off and to always have to get ahead of the next guy, and still, that's how you build a future?
Well, you really enjoy it on a farm? Are you content out there?
This farm I work on, it's spring there now, see? They've got about 15 new colts there. There is nothing more inspiring or beautiful than the sight of a mare next to a new colt. And it's cool there now, see? Texas is cool, and it's spring. And whenever spring comes to where I am, I suddenly get the feeling, my God, I'm not getting anywhere. What the hell am I doing? Playing with horses $28 a week. I'm 34 years old. I ought to be making a future for myself. That's when I come running home. And now I get here, and I don't know what to do with myself. My whole life, all my life, I've made a point of not wasting my life, and now I know that all I've done is to waste my life.
You're a poet. You know that, Biff? You're an idealist.
No. I messed up very bad. Maybe I ought to get married. Maybe I ought to get stuck into something. Maybe that's my trouble. I'm like a child. I'm not married. I'm not in business. I'm like a child. Are you content? You're a success, aren't you? Are you content?
Hell no.
Well, why not? You're making money, aren't you?
Biff, all I can do now is wait for the merchandise manager to die. And suppose I get to be merchandise manager. I mean, he's a good friend of mine, and he just built a terrific estate out on Long Island. And lived there about 2 months and sold it, and now he's building another one. He can't enjoy it once it's finished. And I know that's exactly what I would do. I don't know what the hell I'm working for. Sometimes I sit in my apartment, all alone, and I think of the rent I'm paying. And it's crazy, but then it's what I always wanted. My own apartment, a car, and plenty of women, and still, damn it, I'm lonely.
Hey, why don't you come out west with me?
You and I, eh?
Well, sure. We get a ranch, raise cattle, use our muscles. Come on. Men built like we are meant to be outside in the open.
The Loman brothers, eh?
Yeah, we'd be known all over the counties.
That's what I dream about, Biff. Sometimes I want to just rip my clothes off in the middle of that store and outbox that damn merchandise manager. I mean, I can outbox, outrun, and outlift anybody in that store. I have to take all the those common petty sons of bitches till I can't stand it anymore.
Oh, I'm telling you, kid. If you were with me, I'd be happy out there.
See, Biff, everybody around me is so false that I'm constantly lowering my ideals.
Oh, baby. You and I, we'd stand up for each other. We'd have someone to look out for.
If I were around you...
Well, you see, the problem is we weren't brought up to grow up for money. I don't know how to do it.
Neither do I!
Well, then let's go!
The only thing is, what can you make out there?
But look at your friend. He builds an estate that doesn't have the peace of mind to live in it.
Yeah. But when he walked into that store, the waves part in front of him. That's $52,000 a year coming through the revolving door. And I got more in my pinky finger than he's got in his head!
But you just said you didn't want to have to do with it.
I gotta show some of those pompous, self-important executives that Hap Loman can make the grade. Then I'll go with you, Biff. We'll be together yet, I swear. But take those two we had tonight. Now, weren't they gorgeous creatures?
Yeah, most gorgeous have had in months.
I get that anytime I want. Whenever I feel disgusted. The only trouble is, it gets like bowling or something. Just keep knocking them over and it doesn't mean anything. You still run around a lot?
Nah. I'd like to find a girl. Someone steady with substance.
That's what I dream of.
Oh, come on. You never come home.
I would. Somebody with character. With resistance. Like Mom, you know? You're gonna call me a bastard when I tell you this. That girl Charlotte I was with tonight is engaged to be married in 5 weeks.
No kidding.
Sure. The guy's in line for vice presidency of the store. I don't know what gets into me. Maybe I have an overdeveloped sense of competition or something. But I went and I ruined her. And furthermore, I can't get rid of her. And that's the third executive I've done that to. Isn't that a crummy characteristic? Ha! And to top it all, I go to their weddings. Like Biff. I'm not supposed to take bribes. But manufacturers offer me a $100 bill now and then to throw an order their way. And Biff, it's like this girl. See, I hate myself for it. Because I don't want the girl. And you know how honest I am. But I take it anyways. And I love it.
Let's go to sleep.
I guess we didn't settle anything, eh?
No, I just got one idea I'm gonna try though.
What's that?
You remember Bill Oliver?
Sure, Oliver is very big now. You wanna work for him again?
No. But when he quit, he put his arm around me and he said, Biff, if you ever need anything, you come to me.
I remember that. That sounds good.
If I could get $10,000 or even $7,000 or $8,000, I could buy a beautiful ranch.
I bet he'd back you. Because he thought highly of you, Biff. I mean, they all do. You're well-liked, Biff. That's why I say to come back here. We can both share the apartment, and I'm telling you, Biff, any babe you want.
No. With a ranch, I could do the work that I love and still be something. I just wonder. I wonder if Bill still thinks I stole that carton of basketballs.
Oh, he probably forgot that long ago. It's been nearly 10 years. You're too sensitive, Biff. Anyways, he didn't really fire you.
No, but I think he was going to. I think that's why I quit. Anyway. I never knew whether he found out or not. But I remember he thought the world of me. I was the only one he let lock up the place.
You hear that?
Doesn't he know Mom can hear that?
Isn't that terrible? Come on, Biff, you gotta stay. You can find a job here. We can split the apartment.
Mom's hearing that.
Go on to sleep. But talk to him in the morning, would you?
Her in the house.